yay! Yay! Still alive. Oh, Jesus. I am live, y'all. Somebody say hello to me. Oh, that one's taking root. Oh. Oh. That one's taking root. I'm happy my citrus tree is still alive. Let me get some water on it. Y'all, it's a mess back here. It is a mess back here. What is still, oh, yay. That little thing is, I'm gonna show y'all this before I get my day started. This is my Texas jungle. Life has been throwing me lemons, hard lemons, y'all. Been throwing me hard lemons. Oh no, my potatoes fell over. Life's been throwing me hard lemons, so I've been juggling priorities. My priority happened to be my parents. They needed my help, so I went and I took care of their yard. Exy, hey, I'm in my jungle. I'm happy that, well, yeah, I guess I'm happy that it looks like this because Sid Bishop's been missing me. He said like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see what I'm getting up to. Oh, let's see. Yay! That is still alive. You see, I got some stuff. I'm assessing my garden right now. This I bought for root stock, so the root might come back alive. I'll be happy about that. I had some tomatoes back here. They are still alive, but I don't see no tomatoes on them. Then I just planted, I think these are pumpkins. I just planted them just because that was an open space and I could get back there. Then I planted some stuff here, but looks like the weed took over. Sunflowers are doing the mostest, y'all. Sunflowers are doing it. Scribby, tell your uncle happy birthday. I thank y'all for watching. I'm trying to see. Well, that plum is still growing. What is this? Oh no! Poor persimmon died. Oh no! I'm gonna have to contact Drago and see if it will come back. I feel like we're gonna get some rain today. None of my root vegetables survived in that pot. gonna tell you I had some cucumber here. And I'm gonna show you proof of the cucumber. There's one. Been on the vine too long. Oh, and look like the rest of it died out because it was growing all the way back there. And I also planted those melon seeds. I bought that cantaloupe from the H-E-B, and I planted the seeds right back there. But they don't look like they made it. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Yo. I'm gonna have to come out here with my axe later and get back. Look at what my grapes. My grapes have traveled from back there to up here. Past this is my Cherokee tomato. Another YouTuber I watch grows them, so when I saw them, I bought a start. I had one on the plant when I bought it. Something is eating my cucumbers back there. But I was trying to catch that hornworm, and I knocked that one off, and I haven't. Yeah, I know I told you I don't fight with the weeds in my garden, but these weeds gotta go. These weeds have to go. It's a lot, way too much. I don't see no tomatoes. I see old cucumbers. I would love to have munched on that one before it got yellow like that, but I think I could use it for seed. And that's what something's been eating on back here. This is not an intentional jungle. What if I got some more grapes? I'm gonna get back there and see if I got some more grapes. I had a lot of stuff growing. What is that? I had a lot of stuff growing in various spots. I need to get back there and see if I have more grapes, y'all. This is my first year getting grapes off the great bush of shame. So I was really excited. And I pulled the little grapes that I had. I'm certain I pulled them before they were ripe. But they were delicious. I like sweet and tart and sour flavors, so I didn't have a problem with them being tart or not as sweet as they should have been. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna come out here with my knife. And I'm gonna get in a hellacious mood in my garden. And I'm gonna clean all this stuff up. Nishan, hello. I'm in my garden. I'm assessing my garden. I've been away for a while. I had to go take care of some stuff. Oh, my blackberry bush is thriving too. Yay. So, I don't see any more grapes. I'm gonna say this like my uncle says. Hey, Uncle William, if you're watching today, my uncle says, I'm thankful for what it is, grateful for what it ain't. And I realize it could always be worse. Y'all. Life been throwing me that hard lemon. But even with them hard lemons, there's something a whole lot worse that it could be. So I will be thankful and grateful that, oh look, a melon. Oh no, who's eating it? What? Ugh, these tenants. Oh no. Let's follow the melon vine. I was so excited. I thought I was gonna get a melon. My yellow meat melon vine that I planted in my flower pot died. It died with my tomatoes that I put in the flower pot. Yeah, I was hoping to come back to some melons, a variety of melons actually, because I have a bunch of them planted in my yard. Well, here's something that I'm really excited about. Okay, all things aside, and you know, the lemonade, the hard lemons. Look at what I'm happy about. I went to the Facebook Marketplace after I had heard, I think the lady name is Asia. Asia does Yellow Door Urban Homestead. Yellow Door Urban Homestead. And she was saying how she grew Roselle or Sorrel, like, cause it's got two names. Different countries calls it something else, like I think it's, I ain't gonna say tarragon anyway, but what I'm saying is, I went to Malaysia and my family in Malaysia made me Roselle tea. And I only heard of this thing by watching that lady on YouTube. So when they told me, hey, yeah, we're growing this, and I was like, oh my God, you have to make that for me. Oh, what happened here? Well, the vine is still alive. I don't want to agitate it too much and break it, but it's caught up in the weeds, and I gotta come back here with the lawnmower. I gotta come back here with that lawnmower. Yeah, this is where I wish I had that riding lawnmower, but even if I had it, guess what? My space is too small to whip that thing around and let it do what it needs to do. Back to this thing right here. That lady said, okay, well, I have them. They grow, they keep falling off, and she's holding them in her hand. She said they're really pretty, but I haven't tasted them yet. But when I went to Malaysia and they made that tea for me, I said I'm gonna get them. Now, this is like 2 years in the making, because I also bought another plant that didn't survive, and I'm gonna put that video up too, so you guys can see that. But I was on the, oh my God, this thing is a wasp magnet. Oh no, you see that wasp right there? There's a wasp right there. And there's one. Oh, they're hanging out in there, so I'm gonna have to be real careful when I get to harvesting my Roselle. But it was so delicious. I thank V for making that Ribita. She said they call it Ribita Roselle tea for me. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. I'm not sure what's happening with my live. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Alright, so maybe I got to a dead part. I don't know. But what I was telling you about was this blackberry bush right here. I had one blackberry bush that was growing in the center of my yard. It was growing in the center of my yard for almost, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. And I said, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and move it. I rehomed it with the great bush of shade. I was saying I no longer call it that because it started producing fruit for me last year. But I bought another blackberry bush on clearance, and it's thriving too. This is where I'm stepping on the ant bed. This is where it starts, and it's going all the way out to there. Ain't no telling how much further it's going in my jungle. I'm trying to make sure y'all still with me. So, I don't know. Alright, okay. So I see now. I was really concerned about my pomegranate bush. I was concerned about my pomegranate bush because it was loaded. My pomegranate bush was loaded before I had to run out. And it's still kind of loaded. I'm gonna go check those two at the back that started growing first. Maybe they are ready. Let me just go see. Look. Look, those are beautiful pomegranates. The whole tree. Oh my goodness, it's so loaded. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean this up. And I'm probably gonna have to take down my greens because they're looking better. Actually, something had been nibbling on them, but they're looking better now. A lot of stuff that got lost in the sauce. Oh, that looks like a green zinnia. Or is it a dead zinnia? Okay. And these, I'm trying not to tilt the phone again. Oh, y'all. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Look at my figs. Y'all, look at my figs. Oh my God. I'm so excited, y'all. I am thrilled. I am elated. I am over the moon. Everything you can think of. Anything you can think of to say, oh my goodness. Last year, I only got one fig. Look at all my figs. Look at all my figs. Oh, I'm gonna brawl figs to death. Oh, look. More baby figs. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Uh-oh. Tearing leaves. And this branch is figged up. My strawberries are still doing okay in the basket. My new sunflower bit the bullet. That's okay. It'll come back next year. And then everything I had growing in the fake pots is gone. But look at my zinnia. I don't know why I can't see. Okay, I don't know why I can't see it if it's dark outside. It was overcast today. Like I said, I think it's gonna rain today. But y'all, look what's living on my zinnia. And those peppermint candy cane zinnia, they took off. And my trees are still alive. My little trees right here. I was like, oh, there's a blueberry bush in here. Oh, oh, no. Oh no. Well, the blueberry bush, the big blueberry bush, I was so excited to buy because it was the biggest one that I purchased. It didn't survive. Then I had a tomato back here. Oh, it was a Sugar Rush tomato. And if y'all haven't tried the Sugar Rush tomatoes, I'm gonna suggest you do because that thing was delicious. I had about two, no, I had more than that. I had a lot of tomatoes, small tomatoes, but it wasn't. Well, I saw tomato right here. This might be, yeah, this is it right here. My Sugar Rush tomato. It doesn't have any tomatoes on it. It doesn't have any tomatoes on it right now, but it's still alive. And look, it's got a little blossom on it. I like it. I like it. Everything that fought to survive in this garden for me. In my garden while I was gone. Figs, y'all. I'm just, if y'all don't know the struggle I've had with figs, you won't understand how happy I am to see all these little fig buds. And then this is is that the pomegranate tree? I have another plum tree up there. It's alive. This year, this is my first garden tour, but I'm gonna let y'all know. I added a whole bunch of stuff to my garden this year. I added a peach tree, a plum tree, something else I added new to my garden this year. That's a tree. And oh, I'm doing lemons again. Look, there are those pomegranates. These are the first ones that started growing. I have to figure out if I need to pull these or not because they're looking different. They're not green and they're not turning red. But if you'll see the whole tree, that's pomegranates. There's pomegranates everywhere I can see on this tree. And yes, I'm happy about that. Now this is that oh no, I feel like I'm in ants. This ant is getting me. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out the weeds. Feel like the ants are getting me. Okay. All right. Now, that was pomegranate and ants. Tan, pomegranate, and the ant. Okay. Now, yeah, this is a mess. But here's another thing. This year I planned on growing more sweet potatoes than I grew last year. Last year I had an epic sweet potato harvest. And because it's my first time really having an extremely successful harvest, my mom said I would try to do a better harvest this year. So my mind said, because I got second chance sweet potatoes last year, my mind said if those sweet potato vines would root in a flower pot where you didn't want it, just because the vines touch soil, my mind said imagine if you intentionally drop the vines someplace else and let them grow. So This is the start of my sweet potatoes, that basket right there. The sweet potatoes have grown from there, look, to here. And this is why I plan to drop them in this big pot here. In addition to being there, you see they've gone all the way over there. About to get to the other side of the jungle. But there was something else I wanted to tell y'all. My orange tree survived. This is what is that? Arctic Cross Satsuma. This is my second orange tree, y'all. I'm on Lululemon, the 5th, which for me, my 5th lemon tree. But before I give up, I'm growing some lemons in my backyard, in my garden. This is another peach tree. This is what I'm talking about with that sweet potato. The potatoes growing that vine like that. They're all over. Some of them have taken root on this side. Now, my sister-in-law, she makes something with the sweet potato leaves. And I've done a video. It was a short. I did a quick short. Okay, I'm still recording. I did a quick short with the thing that she made with my sweet potato leaves, and it was good. Now, let's see. My tomatoes died that was in that pot, unfortunately. I planted a whole bunch of garlic too, but I know it wasn't the season, or I don't think it was the right time. That's okay, because I bought a bunch of store garlic and I just planted it because it was already sprouting and it was cheap. I had a lot of it in there. I don't see any of it. Something's eating my leaves. That means I'm coming out here with that. Oh, the tomato is still alive. It's in a different pot. Yeah, I looked at the wrong pot. Okay, so this is like a mosquito. This is my gardenias are coming back. My gardenias are coming back. That frost last year did a number on my gardenias, but they coming back. And that little bell pepper, I got this bell pepper on clearance. It's still alive. There's another gardenia bush. I love gardenias. I was telling my mom's best friend, we used to have a gardenia bush at the end of my yard in Louisiana. And when my mom would clean, she'd open up the windows and that gardenia bush would make the whole house smell sweet. There's another gardenia bush looking pretty and green. I put some melon seeds down over here. Maybe cantaloupe. I don't know. But because the water runs off my patio, and the water runs out of everything that I'm watering on this edge, I thought I'd put some watermelon seeds or some seeds right here, and it looks like something's growing. Now, oh, looks like I've lost, oh, okay, some strawberries still here. Some strawberries still here, but looks like I lost some. Looks like I lost some too. Yeah, I gotta get out here with that big diatomaceous earth and let that something have it that's eating up stuff. So I was trying to grow white potatoes, and maybe I succeeded and maybe I didn't. And I'm saying that because I was growing them in a box and they were doing pretty good for a long time. It looks like my box tipped over. I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna turn it over and see if anything did actually grow in there, or maybe it's still growing. I don't know. Oops. Yeah, this is the weed that nearly broke my ankle after I sprayed the wasp. My boot got caught up in this weed. I sprayed the huge wasp nest, hornet nest, and I was getting ready to turn around, and my foot got caught up in that weed, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna break my ankle and the wasp's gonna get me. So, moving on through my jungle. I just want to say this, y'all. Welcome to the jungle. I got weeds and things. Everything's overgrown. Welcome to the jungle. Yeah, these weeds did the most. Oh, but yeah, where's that tomato? I thought this was my tomato, but it's actually a sunflower. And here's another roselle. Oh, that little tomato is hanging on. See, some of it died off, but it's still hanging on. I guess the sunflower provided enough shade not to just go and die out on me. Oh, let me see. And this is the other side of my pomegranate. My asparagus is looking good. I have an asparagus patch. I put down a lot of asparagus because I got the asparagus on clearance. I don't know. Let's see what this is. Something is vine in there. And my strawberries are doing good back there. My trees are alive. Where the blueberry girls? Check out the berry girls. Oh, shishitos! Y'all, welcome home. I got shishitos. Oh, I got shishitos. I'm gonna get them. What's getting on me? Okay, blueberries. My blueberry girls are good. Now, I'm gonna get out of there because something was getting on me. Okay. Let me see if I still got y'all. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the other side now. I'm gonna go to the other side now because something that got on me. I think I got it. Alright. I'm gonna go to the other side. So, like I said, there's some things that I'm really disappointed with in my garden right now, but you know, the good right now, from what I'm seeing, is outweighing the bad. Sad about, I had a little pawpaw tree growing right here. Now, I've been working extra hard since my sister started giving me pawpaw seeds to make them grow, and to find one growing, I probably should have took it with me. I should have took it on the road with me, but it died on me. Also, my grapes. My sister sent me grape seeds, and I had grapes growing from seed. I was so happy with myself. And with this little fig tree, this fig tree I got on clearance from the Kroger's. I'm surprised it's still here, but I'm happy nonetheless. It's a different variety than the Celeste that I showed y'all over on the out on the yard. It's this one says cold hardy. I don't know what that means, but it's not the Celeste. So I'm happy about that. These were some starts I was trying to get going. Yeah, they ain't starting. They ain't starting no more. They done. And then I bought this plant. It was a floral plant. I bought it on clearance. You know, I got this hanging pot, so I probably hang some strawberries off the fence next year. And this whole flower pot, except for this stupid weed, this weed likes to live. It will live wherever. I had some, this is where I had my Santa Claus melons. So my Santa Claus melons, I had those yellow meat melons in here. Then I had some real pretty tomato plants. Gone, all dried up. But, like I said, happy, sad, happy, sad. Thankful for what it is, grateful for what it ain't, and realizing it could always be worse. This tomato plant did not look so good. And I picked a handful of, I think they're yellow, handful of yellow tomatoes off of here. I bought this on clearance at the Walmart too. And I mentioned to you guys how to save money. Look at your garden center for what could be on clearance. It's still alive. It's still alive, and that is very surprising to me because I thought for sure it would be gone. And, well, that was zucchini in here, but they're gone. But some strawberries are thriving in there. Look at the sweet potato, y'all. Sweet potato. I'm gonna have an epic sweet potato harvest, hopefully. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Then, these were cucumbers. They're gone. These are cucumbers, but I planted a whole bunch of peppers in here. I planted a whole bunch of peppers from seeds. Seeds that I'd save because I'm a seed saver. I'm a seed saver. Become one now. But, and I'm telling you that because I'm not going to be able to tell you whether these are hatch peppers or another type of pepper, because I found some hatch seeds in my toolbox that I harvested from some hatch peppers that I bought on the clearance rack, because that's how I'd have to like to do it. Tandgreat does more with less. So, but when I was looking in my toolbox, I came across a small packet labeled hatch, and I planted some right here, and they started growing. So I'm not sure if these are hatch or another type of pepper, because I know I put a bunch of peppers in this pot. Oh, something didn't make it turn yellow. Something's going to seed. But this right here, it's dried out. I harvested some carrots last year, right? I harvested some carrots, like they were tiny carrots like this. I took them to my parents' house and I put them in the vegetable drawer. I forgot about them, and when I look back, they had started kind of sprouting. They were growing little green heads. Because they were growing little green heads, I put them in the flower pot with the wash tub, as the man said. That man said that's a wash tub, and when he was a kid, he and his siblings took baths in this thing right here. Now I got this at the thrift store. I drilled some holes in it, and now I grow in it. This was before I decided to start planting stuff in the ground. But I was saying that I put those small sprouted carrots right here in this tub, and they started to grow. They were so pretty. They were white, white like a explosion, poof. I put them in a flower arrangement that I made for my mom with everything out of my garden. Now that they've dried out, I'm gonna see if I cut those heads, if they're gonna drop off carrot seeds for me. This is not what I intended. I did want a screen, a privacy screen, but this has gotten out of control. Out of control. Look, the grass is up to my knee. Oh, look at my compost. My compost was up, it was up to that knot. It was up to that knot when I left, but look how, and then, y'all, okay, about to fall, it's grass. You're about to trip me over. I bought, once again, I keep mentioning that check your garden center for clearance items to see if you can grow at a fraction of the cost. It don't take a lot to get started. I mean, it's a little bit of effort, but not a whole lot of cost. I bought some tomato plants, more tomato plants. There's some on the other side of the yard, but I planted them here. They got blossoms on. I don't see no tomatoes. I don't see no tomatoes. I'm gonna clean this up, y'all. I know someone said when I was looking at my Louisiana, I was looking at my Louisiana garden, he said, "Oh, should it be overgrown like that?" Well, no, of course not. It's not supposed to be overgrown, but if I'm not here to maintain it, it will get overgrown. And these, I believe, are some more peppers. More peppers. I'm gonna clean, so I got my work cut off for me. I have, like I said, juggling priorities. Juggling priorities. Life be throwing me some hard lemons, but your girl holding on. Duck, ducking and dodging it. Ducking and dodging it. A couple of them hit me, but you know, let me get up, dust myself off, and start it all over again. What is back there? Oh, I see my blueberry bushes over there. That's what really matters. I also put a rosette. Oh, okay. When I'm telling y'all, I've been trying to grow blueberries forever. So when I put this handful of blueberries in a video, please know that is success. It ain't a whole little crate, but it's blueberries that I've been trying to grow for years. And my bush, my pink lemonade is still doing good. And the blueberry girl that I planted beside is doing good. Now I'm gonna come out here, y'all, with my axe. I done mentioned that thing before. I'm gonna come out here, I'm cutting down some sunflower trees today. Look how thick that is. Look how thick that is. It's still putting on sunflowers, but I feel like it's gotta go. I feel like it's gotta go. Let's see what else. Let's see what else I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show y'all something else, and then I'm gonna have to end this live because I gotta get my day started. Like I said, I took the Tandgreat show on the road. Now I gotta get back to business here. Something else. There are melon seeds in here. I don't see any melons. And I plant a whole lot of stuff on the patio edge, like I said, because the water runs off the patio. So I'm like, no water left behind. What is that? Roselle right there is doing good. I'm gonna harvest those shishitos and I'm gonna roast them. Oh, here's the other Roselle. Here it is, right here. And it's still doing good. I'm gonna have to look and see. This is my first time growing them. So I'm gonna have to look and see when they mature. But today I'm gonna be harvesting shishito peppers. else did I show y'all? Oh, and I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna look and see what that the pomegranate. Oh, it is gonna rain. Oh my God. So maybe it's been raining and I didn't know it. I have been turning on my sprinkler, but look. And this is still alive. My dad says keep hope alive. I need to keep this crepe myrtle alive. I plan on transplanting it to my front yard during the winter, the fall and winter. All of them gotta go to the front yard because this is a black diamond crepe myrtle. All of them gotta go to the front yard because crimson red black diamond. I bought 2 of those because they were so pretty. But they gotta go from the backyard because from where they sit, they touch the patio, and I can't have the roots killing stuff. I mean, destroying my patio. Let's go see. These are it in time. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this phone. I really can't see your comments, so I do apologize for that. I thank y'all for tuning in to this live with me and commenting as you are. But this is my jungle, y'all. And I put some seeds. Look, I watched a YouTuber say, yeah, if you don't have like good soil or good place to go, just go on a bag, a soil bag. And I dropped some seeds in this soil bag. They're starting to grow. I'm gonna go check those tomatoes on the other side. And I'm gonna end this live and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna come back and tell you something else that I'm really happy about. Unfortunately, my phone died, so I'm using a phone that I'm not familiar with. That's why I'm having such a hard time keeping up with you guys on this live. I can see the comments, but they're shadowy. So those tomatoes are still alive. I got them on clearance too. Oh, something's growing up the sunflower. What is that? Yeah, I promise you, I drop seeds because I like to see stuff grow. And so Mom used to tell my dad, you just plant stuff. And we do. We just plant stuff. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna have to end this live. It's about to rain. I gotta get my front yard cut. I thank y'all for joining me on this live. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see all the things that I'm getting up to. And I'm gonna end this live from the jungle, y'all. Stay tuned to see how I clean it up. This is the good and the bad of it all. It's really bad, but it's good too. You know? And that's kind of like life. Life will let you have a lot of good, but it's gonna give you that bad too. To let you know. It's life. I'm life. I do what I want. You're not the boss of me. Yep. Uh-oh. All right, y'all. That's it. Remember I told y'all I put those sunflowers up to have a privacy screen for my patio? Some of them got to come down, but I definitely have a privacy screen. And that's going to do it for this live. Once again, I thank y'all for watching. Bye, y'all.